Alright, welcome back to Dank Scott Traders App. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here once again. This is a new week, second week of June, and we are back here. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are doing good and you are having a great time. So right about now, you know what to do. If it is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe if you've never subscribed before, and of course, if you're here, if you're part of us as members of this channel, you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get started. Father, we say thank you for today. Thank you that we are back here for yet a great session, a great day, Lord. We bless your name for this Monday morning, Lord. We give you praise, Lord, for it. And as we start today's session, oh God, we ask for your great wisdom and knowledge to guide us, lead us into a great setups, Lord, great trades, Lord, for the glory of your name. We say thank you for the profits that we're about to make. We say thank you for the entry and exit levels you're giving unto us. We say thank you for all the trade setups that you are providing unto us, and thank you mostly for the spirit of discernment to understand which trades we should take and which ones we should leave for the glory of your name. We give you praise, we love you. In Jesus' name we've prayed and believed. Amen. Alright, as usual, guys, you know the drill. We don't waste time now. We get straight into gold analysis. So let's do this. Let's do this gold analysis. Oh, okay. All right. So, gold on Friday, we can clearly see that actually we are now oversold right now. Look at this. This is oversold level according to CCI and RSI down below here. On Friday we saw this market momentum push aggressively to reach all the way down below here. We saw this move. We were waiting for this move, and I hope you guys were ready and you took it, because that was our anticipation for the day. Those who were here, you remember this was our trade. I wanted to enter this trade just below this level, and we had even a limit order. Those who remember, we had a limit order down on this level, waiting just below this, waiting for market to activate it. And once price failed to break that properly, actually grabbing stop losses of the early sellers above there, it dropped massively, activated our trade, and actually went ahead to break structure down below here. So this was never followed. This to actually reach here and give us buys was never followed. It continued with sales. So congrats, you guys who were here on Friday. I hope you made this Kamani right here, this very drop from here. Of course, our TP was very small, was coming to this order block, but it continued because we had NFP and unemployment rate news that happened that actually pushed this move on Friday to reach where it reached. So without any further ado, we can delete all these now. We don't need them. We don't need all this. It helped us to understand where market was headed to, and now we can delete this right about now. All right, so let's now head over back to H4 Let's look at it. So I've already showed you that H4 is oversold. We've already seen that, and you can clearly see that it has sort of mitigated, went below this H4 order block. Is it H4 or daily? It's actually daily, so let's go to daily. Yeah, it is a daily order block. Clearly you can see that. So price came and mitigated it. Now this, I told you, those who were here when I was analyzing this, I told you this was a strong daily OB. This is our daily OB here. Daily OB. Support, let's use S, daily S. So this is our strong daily support level, and price came back to it. That's why we are now oversold once more. So what can we now do about this, since we are oversold? According to H4, according to daily time frame, that means we can, let's go here. You can clearly see we are oversold. So that means according to H4, all we need to see is a change of character, because this was a break of structure right about here, and we cannot do anything. We cannot look for buys when we have a break of structure. That means we are still bearish according to H4 because of that break of structure, but we are on support. So that means on lower time frame we can drop to a lower time frame and wait to see what will come around, because we know we will be waiting for what we call a change of character, or a smart a structure shift, market structure shift on M15 or H1. So let's first start on H1. What are we seeing? Have we seen any market structure shift? Not yet, because this is also a break of structure. But if price now breaks this level right here, if price breaks that level, that becomes our change of character, or our market structure shift on H1. Let's go to M15 and look at it. M15, yeah, I think I will have to wait for this really, because that was our lower low, dropped here. This was never break of structure, then break of structure around here, then this one here. So yeah, on M15 it's looking to create a lower high. In fact, it has created it, because this is a break of structure. So price breaking this here, that will be a market structure shift right here. Why? Because this is our lower low here according to M15, and that is our lower high. Price has dropped here to look for a new lower low, failed, and then it has broken this level to give us a change of character, or a market structure shift according to M15. So we know according to M15, buys are getting ready. So all I can anticipate is price to go there, or even break that and then drop again down. But what I know now is that on M15 we've started buys. We have started buys. So I can drop to M5, try to look at it closely and see if we can get our sniper for this kind of a buy. Remember, this is where we have our choke. This is our choke on M15. This is our choke on M15 right about here. So if this is our choke, this here becomes our higher high. This here becomes our higher high. So price has now reacted back to this order block on M5, and you can clearly see that there's no liquidity that has been left back. According to M15, this order block was taken out, You can clearly see that this move took out this order block, this last order block. So if you go to M5, we also see that this OB here has been taken out by this candle. So the next candle moves should be buy moves to take out this current high, this current higher high, and look for a new higher high. So that is going to be my anticipation. But remember, we cannot force anything. If this momentum continues and breaks down below this order block, then you know we are still selling. Apparently this is where this order block is, and that's where price is playing games around. That's where we are currently seeing the reaction. So is price going to give us a buy move here? We can drop to M1 and clearly look at it. Yeah, we are going to see buys right there. So scalpers, this could be your entry, and you can target for this high. This is for scalpers only. You can target that high for scalpers, as it gives you that buy move, as it confirms the buy entry. You can decide to make your buy move here to make this move and hit that target right there. So you can wait, you can patiently wait for the buys to start, or you can actually wait for price to give you to be above our 10 MA on M1 for your entry confirmation, So from here, all I need is price to give me this buy. I'm gonna be looking for this buy here. According to M1, I'm gonna be looking for this buy right here. I think it may try to look for this over there. So let's go with this. This is your scalping move, and your stop loss is gonna be right here. The stop loss is gonna be right there. That is a 1 to 2. So if you enter here now, you're aiming for this TP. Why? Because remember, I told you on M15, this is our change of character. Dropped here. I mean, this was our lower low, then lower high. Dropped here, failed to give us a new lower low. Went ahead to break that level to give us a change of character or a market structure shift. And now it has come here, and we are seeing we are still very we are looking for buys. So that's why I was anticipating for this move on M1 and M5. So now that is your entry right there for your 1 to 2 to push you all the way there. Now the reason why I'm saying this high is your TP, because we have these prices reacted right there, failed to break it, but it can easily come strongly and break it and give us another higher high. So be ready for anything, because on M15 this was our, let me show that to you, this was our lower low, lower high, then low here, because this never dropped to give us a new lower low, and now it broke that level to give us our change of character. That's why we have this line there as our choke level, and now dropping here to give us a new low. This candle is about to close in the next 12 minutes. So as it closes, those who will be waiting to enter, you can as well enter if it fails to close below this OB right here on M5. Our stop loss is right here. This is our early entry, and that's why we are currently in some profits, as you can clearly see. So ladies and gentlemen, that's how I anticipate my sniper entries, and I hope you can as well do that. All right, enough of that. I'm gonna leave it on M5, I believe. Should I leave it on M5? Should I leave it on M5 or M1? Okay, let's leave it on M1 and let's now go to boom 1000. Just a minute, guys. I'm gonna confirm this and enter it. Just a minute, something I'm waiting for, because it might try to look for this here, but if it doesn't try to look for this, then we are going to be having that trade, because that is no break of structure right there. If this candle doesn't close below this level right here, I believe we will be having ourselves sniper. Alright, it's still playing games. Let me leave it. I'm gonna come back. It's likely coming to this level, then give us enough entry, enough momentum to actually push for this buy move. So I'm gonna be waiting a bit. Currently it is floating in some losses, but we wait, because if it breaks this level, then if it comes to this SL, remember this is our SL here, so if it comes to this SL, yeah, then we are out. Remember, this is a sniper. This was our sniper entry right here, looking for this move, and the moment it makes, you can see the momentum of candles of buyers as and sellers is a bit sketchy, and it has touched that order block. This should be my entry right now. This was the early entry. This should be my second entry. Okay, let me see. Is it ready? Yeah, it is ready. Let's make our buy move. Right here. I'm gonna have my stop loss like I told you right here. If it takes me out, that's it. I'll be okay with that, and my TP is going to be right here, right there. Confirm. Okay, so I've again entered another live trade. The reason I've entered here, I've not waited for this market structure to shift on this move. I'm using the left on this level. This has been a strong support on M1, as you can clearly see. That's why I'm looking for buys there. So that's what I'm going for. According to this asset. So, all right. Okay, so let's now leave it to run. We are in profits. If it goes above our 10 MA, that will be even more better. You can add even other entries. if it goes above our 10 MA, that will be even a better confirmation for more entries. So I've decided to this was the early entry here, and this is now the other entry right here. This is the other entry right here. So that is what we are looking for. A 1, 2, 3, actually a 1 to 4 right there. I'm not risking beyond that. All right, so can we wait for it? Let's wait for it to confirm that actually we are safe, and then we can go to another asset, boom, 1,000, and then we can wait for another asset. All right, let's go. Okay, I think we are above our 10 MA. So congrats those guys that have just entered with me. That is our trade right about here. Yep, this was our first entry here, which was a risky one, and I told you it is likely coming to this order block because we have a strong support right here. So currently we are playing around it. It closed that on above our 10 MA. So I think I'm gonna look at entering another trade right about now. I think I'm gonna look at entering another trade right about now. Yeah, another trade. Okay, that's another trade. So I have my multiple 2 trades to aim for that. Perfect. Confirm, and that's it. So we are in, guys. If it takes me out right here, I don't know, is it too tight? It seems to be too tight here. I want a little bit like around there. Yeah, a little bit like around here for my stop loss. Right about there, just below this level. So yeah, that's where we are putting our stop loss right here. All right, let's roll. Let's now leave it and go to boom 1,000. Okay, so boom 1,000, ladies and gentlemen, we saw it on Friday. We were waiting for let me see, we were waiting for this drop right here, and it happened, but I don't know why I did not enter it. Let's see. Where is Sunday? This is Sunday, this is Saturday, this is Friday. So Friday we were here. Oh yes, Friday we were here. We did not trade on Saturday. So Friday we were here. First remove this. So Friday we were here. I saw this I saw this because this was an inverted heads and shoulder on M5. So when I saw that, I knew price was going to break out there. I was to wait for this pullback because this had already gone. By the time I saw it, it had already gone. This inverted heads and shoulder, it had already gone. So I was to wait for this. But then we entered V75, and I didn't want to give my VIPs a lot of trades when the other one was even slow. So I didn't give this. We did not trade it at all for the buys, but we were waiting for the buys. Why? Because this is the level I was actually waiting for. But when it gave me this inverted heads and shoulder, I knew it was not going to come to this order block. This order block was on H1, H4. I think it was H4, because we wanted price to reach here for this pullback that we needed, this move that we needed later. It never reached that level. I think let's go to H1. We see that, yeah, you can clearly see that was on H1. So price never reached that level, and it went all the way back up there smoothly to that H1 OB. So we can now delete all this. If you were here on Friday and you actually followed the analysis, you might have made some money on that day. So now this OB, wait a minute, I think this was my mistake, because this is not right. This is not right. This is the very last OB right here. So this was my mistake. What was I thinking? Because clearly it mitigated it. This was the very last OB right there. Wow, that was my mistake, guys. Sorry guys, I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, this was the very last OB. It was mitigated here by this move, so this became a support level. So price was coming to this very support level once again. All right, so price moved from there to up there. Let's delete these, let's delete that. This was our change of character on H4. So price went ahead to give us a lower low, lower high up there. Now it has dropped here to actually confirm. Now we have a change of character according to H4. Look at that. Let's delete that. This is our change of character according to H4 to the upside. That's what we were waiting for. Those who remember, our analysis was if it breaks that level, we are getting in with buys. Now it's what we are seeing. So now forgive me where I've started today. I started from a lower time frame, but I will go back to it later. So now that we have that, remember this is a support. Remember, let's have that of H4. That is our support right here. Price gave us a change of character here. No, yes, actually this was a change of character. This was a lower low, but now we are seeing another change of character there to the upside right about here, because this current lower high has been taken out by this move, and that's why we see some good momentum of buyers right around here. So having seen this, let's go to daily time frame. What are we looking for? What are we looking for? We have been oversold. We are looking for buys. So we are looking for buys. Yes, we left some liquidity here and there down below here. We know at a certain time price will actually drop down again. Apologies. So we know according to daily time frame, this is where we had a break of structure, meaning we are still bearish. Yeah, this is our lower low. In as much as we see that this seems to be a change of character, it's a bit weird. and price just can't move like that. It has to drop later to such levels before we can continue with the momentum of buy. So price is anticipated to react, to find ways to react around this level before we can get into buys again. That would be my anticipation. Sorry, let me use this. I'm gonna use this. So the anticipation is going to be simple: price to drop around here at 61.8 and then take us to continue with an uptrend. That is on daily time frame. So now once we know this, once we have understood this, you can clearly see that price never even reached 50% right here, never reached it. And of course we were oversold here, and that's why the buys started, but we needed to react here in order for us to continue with buys. So having seen this on the daily time frame, that we need to confirm this reversal on daily time frame, then I can understand that we are going to see some sells according to H4. Yes, of course, this is a change of character to the downside, but then we are seeing this weird, this is going to be a fake change of character. Now look at this. Now we've understood what we need on the daily time frame. I can now as well remove this. Look at where we are. Look at where we are. Price is finally failing to break that level. That is likely to be our sell entry level. Now let me show you this. Let me show you this also. Let me first remove that. Let me show you this. You see, this is our high that gave us this low. So if we use our fib from there, from that level to this level, we will clearly see that price now here, it had not reached the discount zone, I mean the supply zone right here on this level. When it moved from here to there, it had not reached the discount zone, so it dropped a little bit and then moved back into an uptrend to reach the discount zone. That's why we can clearly see that on this level it is 61.8% of fib, and that's why we are starting to see some drop in momentum of buyers. Yes, the previous candle was a strong buy, but then we are likely to see some rejection around here mostly, then we start to drop. Why are we dropping? Remember, I've told you on the daily time frame we left some liquidity here on fair value gap, but also we need to confirm that right around here this was actually a change of character or a market structure shift according to the daily time frame. Right here we need to confirm that. So if price comes to this level and gives us now buy momentum, this will be confirming the change of character or the market structure shift that we found right around, that we saw right around here. So whatever you're doing, you need to be careful not to miss out on market structure, what market structure is giving you. So if we had gone with H4 and of course taking what we saw here, that this was actually a change of character to the upside, we could be now looking for more buys, and these buys may probably have not exceeded this level, or it may have only come around here to later drop massively into sells, just like we already want according to daily time frame. So be careful now where we are, because this is going to be something that we can work with. So now, having seen H4 that we need to sell, let's go to H1. What are we seeing? Price is reacting to that order block like I've already showed you on H4. So are we already overbought? Not yet on H4, but I believe on M15 we may be overbought. Yes, sales are on, but I'm not gonna sell until H1 also gets ready to sell. So I'm gonna sell as soon as price goes below this level. That is gonna be my entry. Price is likely to do this. Price is likely to do this, to keep on playing until H1 is ready, and then it breaks here, and then we have our entry to continue with sales. Now this consolidation is going to be probably on M15 until H1 is ready to enter to push for sales. Until H1 is ready to push for sales, then we can look for this kind of sales that we need already. So for now it's a no-go, but scalpers, of course, you have an edge. So if price comes around here and fails to break this, you can enter your buys and come around there, that level. Why? Because this is a break of structure right here. Remember this is a break of structure according to M15. So that means we are still bullish on M15 according to market structure. So that means it's gonna drop here, and then it will try to go again to try to look for a new higher high. It will fail, and then it will drop again. So that's, I want you to understand that, yeah, because this is the break of structure giving us a higher high here. If it drops here, it will be giving us a higher low, and then tries to go look for a new higher high, then fail, and then we get ourselves probably as a resistance level around there according to M15. So you need to understand all this, because that is market structure, pure market structure, pure understanding what price is giving you, pure price action. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it on Boom 1000. Let's go back a little to our this. It took us out. Oh man, it took us out. It looked for the liquidity right here, and now it has gone back up. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. It has taken us out. Okay, that is a disappointment. I believe I'm not going to trade again, since it has taken me out twice, and now it has now gone into our very trade that we need. It has taken us out on gold. So yeah guys, that's it. I had this stop loss was very tight, and clearly it has taken me out. Couldn't put this stop loss all the way here. That was too very that would have been very big compared to the risk to reward ratio. So we were early to make our entry. All right guys, yeah, that's our first loss of the week. Yeah, no business now, no business on gold whatsoever. I won't trade it, but we already know we are headed for buys. So those who did not pick up that trade, that loss that we just went through, this was a loss here. Let me just bring it back. That was our loss. Excuse me. That was our loss right here. So that was our loss there. So those who had not entered, you can wait a little bit and see whether it's gonna drop again to this order block on M1, and before you can make your entry now, because since it has taken this strong, since it has taken out this strong support right here, it can as well drop to this level. So be patient now if you did not enter. So be patient now. It's likely coming to this, yeah, knowing that at this very level it's where we are anticipating buys to go and look for a new higher high according to M15. Remember that. Anyways, I'm going to talk about that in the recap, so that you guys understand what you need to do perfectly. All right, so we are seeing this happening on M15 according to Boom 1000. We are seeing this happening. So as of now, no business. Sorry guys, you know I'm still having some cough, so apologies to that. All right, now let's drop to J10. No, V75. We are done with boom 1000. This is what we are anticipating. This is what we are anticipating right here. If H1 gets ready for the sales, then we will sell this asset below this level right here. That's where we want to get our sales from. So if you want, you can put your sell limit, sell stops right here for the sales to drop all the way to this, that. These will be your TP levels, that. So that is enough on boom 1000. Let's now go to V75. Sorry, V75. All right, so V75. Let's start from where were we? We were here. All right, so H4, H1. All right, I see that. We made money on Friday, those who were here and those who are on actually VIP Signal platform. Our first miss that I felt like it played games on me, it was this. I wanted it to pull back to this level to get an entry. It failed. It rather came a little bit down. Actually, I made an early entry on my own personal account. I made an early entry right about here, thinking it will not come back. So it came back. I had a tight stop loss just below this low according to M15. According to M15, I had a tight stop loss right here. So it came and took me out and then pushed up for that buy. I was furious because it hit the TP that I already wanted. So after taking me out right here, because I had my stop loss here, my entry was poor because I thought it was not going to come back. That's what when it gave me this candle here, I didn't think it would come back again. So I put my stop loss there. I had my entry here around there, and the buy pushed. Then it dropped massively, took me out and moved up. That's how crazy it was. But I waited for the sell. So when it gave me the sell, that is the sell that I gave even my VIPs to drop all the way here. So it missed our TP narrowly right about here. This was our TP. I missed it, then went back up again into floating losses. It did not take us out. Then you can clearly see this is when it hit the TP later. Saturday, I believe. That was Saturday, not so? Yeah, I think later in another day, Saturday, I believe so. Yeah, that's when it hit the TP. But we had already moved out here, so we couldn't keep in it. When it failed to hit our TP here, we had already moved out. So we made some money, some good money on V75 last on Friday. So now we can delete all this. We don't need them. We don't need all this. We now can analyze afresh what is happening on V75. All right, so let's start from we need this now. We can delete that also. Let's start from H4. Let's start from H4. All right, so what are we having here? We have our daily support. Price mitigated it here 2 times, and now it has broken that order block. So this becoming a support right here. You can clearly see this from this angle here. All right, so that resistance has been broken out, and now price has reached this other level. Look at this other conference area right about there. That is another resistance level right about here. So what can we do about this? What can we do about this? This is on H4, sorry, not daily time frame. That is on H4. So Let's see on the daily time frame how it looks like. All right, so we have that. We have a resistance up there. We have an order block here on daily time frame. Are we oversold, overbought? We are still looking for buys, so price is looking at breaking this strong resistance level according to daily time frame. We need price to break this and continue up there. That's what we are looking at. So if we are looking for that, let's drop to H4. Are we overbought? Yes, we are overbought. We are likely to see some sells now according to H4, where we are right there. You can see the signal there signaling that we are overbought on H4. Why? Because of that level right around there. So let's go to H1. We are ready to sell also on H1 as soon as price breaks this level. I believe that will be enough for oil to make that trade to sell it to where though? We will see about that on M15. Let's go to M15. Okay, so that is our higher high and this is our higher low. So price breaking this gives us a change of character or a market structure shift. That is why this level is very important. All right, enough of that. Let's first go back to H4. If we are going to sell, where do we expect price to come back to? Of course, this will be the level. In fact, this order block, we just push this within here and let me have this right here, right there. That will be the target. If we sell, this will be the target according to H4. That will be the target. That will be the target on H4. Why that? Because now we'll be anticipating this. We'll be anticipating this and then go back there, probably even break it. This is a daily one, this is the H4 one. So if price gets enough momentum to break here, it will be taking us there, and then from there it may again drop a little bit to get enough momentum to break, or it might even break immediately. So that's what we'll be anticipating. So whenever we come from this level, we are coming to this order block. We are coming to that order block. I hope that will be enough for us according to this. Yeah, it will be around 50%, which is okay, but also there's this one on 61.8. so this is the range here, this level, this order block, and that, those are the levels where price will be coming back to. Those are the levels where price will be coming back to. It might as well drop to this level according to this, might as well drop to this 61.8 before we can see buys come in. So we will be waiting. But as of now, we need to look for sales. So let's wait for sales according to according to M15 and H1. So why are we not selling already? Why are we not selling already? M15 is not ready. We need market structure shift. Price needs to break this level to give us entries. But if price drops there, you can easily get a sniper entry for the sell, which is always risky. Of course, you know that it's always risky, but you can drop to M5 to be ready for that right there. That will be your this one right there. It's gonna be there. So scalpers can actually look for buys to that level, but I'm not going to look for buys. I'm gonna wait for sales because we need to sell it. Early entry will be here. That will be your early entry on that M5 order block. Once you have that, then you can take your TP here and wait for a breakout here to give you a market structure shift on M15 to engage your sales at H1, because H1 and M15, this is gonna be your level to make your entries to drop massively to this. All right, enough of this. I believe you guys have gotten some good levels that you are going to be capitalizing on. Boom 1000, V75. Now all I need to see in the comment section is the asset that you want us to analyze, like as usual. If it is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell button, and of course to receive all notifications. But also don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for the likes. That's one way you can support us, as if you really want to support us. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna wait for you guys to drop in the chat, into the chat, the other assets that you want us to analyze. We still have about 5 minutes. Still have about 5 minutes. We still have about 5 minutes. All right, Robina says jump 10. Let's look at jump 10. All right, I think I analyzed jump 10 last week, so let's look at it. J10. Please guys, remember we started using TradingView. So if you want to understand how to connect it, it only connects to your C-Trader account. If you want to trade real money, it only connects to your C-Trader account. That's when you can be able to access all these other synthetic indices on the leave. Yeah, so if you want to use TradingView, you can download it or use the one on the browser, for the browser, whatever browser you have, and you connect it to your leave through C-Trader. All right, so let's talk about gold, J10, sorry. So according to daily time frame, we have levels like that. We know price reaching there, we will be looking for sales. Why? Because that is a resistance above there, you know. Yeah, price never broke that to continue, so all this is resistance. You can clearly see that. All right, so down below here we need to look at a support level. So we have our support down here according to daily time frame. This is our support right about there. So price is within these two ranges right here. That's what we have, that's what we see. So what else do we see? And clearly we know that now we are bullish. Why? Because when we came back here, this became oversold level. You can clearly see even the signal from RCCI and RSI down below here. All right, so now that we know that, we can now drop to H4. But before we drop to H4, there's a confluence area where we are currently, right about there. That is a confluence area right here, so price is right around there. Price is right around there. So let's now drop to H4. What are we seeing on H4? We should be overbought, I believe. Let's look at the signal from CCI. Yes, we are overbought, meaning we need to sell according to H4. So if we need to sell, I want to delete this because it was never respected, that resistance level. And now if we are looking for sales on H4, we can as well drop to H1 and wait for the signal. H1, we need sales. From there, overbought signals. So now that means according to H1, for me to look for any sales, I'm just gonna wait for price to break. Let's see, this was our higher high, higher low. So if price breaks that level, I'm in for the sales. Why? Because that will be my market structure shift signal right here. According to H1, if price breaks this level, then yeah, buys will be on. So that's what I'm gonna be looking at, price breaking this level. So can we actually get a sniper for this entry of buy of sells? Can we actually get a sniper signal for these actual sells? Let's go to M15. Let's drop to M15. Right. All right, so we see the price reacted on this OB. Now we have a support. So clearly price breaking this level is going to be very important. Price breaking this now. Price breaking this support is going to be very important. Clearly it's a strong one. You can clearly see this to the left. That's a strong support. So price breaking this support and then retesting it. So retesting it like I have showed you here, breaking that, retest it, and then we drop. So that is what I'm gonna wait for, something like that. Of course you guys can as well, we can as well target a sniper. We can target a sniper. How can we target a sniper entry? Let's zoom in. All right, so this is what we know so far. This was our higher high. This was a break of structure right here on M15. This became our higher high, dropped around here to give us a higher low, went ahead, failed to give us a higher high. Then this became our change of character right around here, a valid one. Of course, one would go for this, but I'm gonna go for that, So change of character right here. Then we go to our lower low, lower high, lower low right here on the support, onto the support level. And now price is gonna try to come all the way back here to either look for stop losses of the early buyers just around here, early sellers just around above this resistance level, or it's gonna come around supply zone, which it has already reached. You can clearly see it has reached that supply zone as 0.68 or 61.8 fib retracement level. It has reached it. So we have to be patient. It's gonna take some time before it can drop. So if you want a sniper, according to this momentum candle right here, this is a Malibuzu candle. You can clearly see that this previous candle, it is a Malibuzu candle. You don't want to do anything. It's still bullish. We know that. Why? Because of that previous candle. It is still bullish, so it's likely to go all the way up there. So I'm not gonna do anything here because I anticipate price is gonna try to go again up there. So no business because of this previous candle. I cannot do anything to anticipate sales right here, even though it has reached 61.8 fib retracement level. So our anticipation today on J10, we need to sell. You have an entry right here which will be a sniper. So if you decide to enter there, if you decide to enter around there, of course I don't have an exact entry. If you deal here, this will be your stop loss. It will be a big stop loss if you decide to enter here, and then you just keep holding. You'll have a big stop loss here. This will be a big stop loss. In fact, you would even rather put it right here to be safe. That would be very big. So I would not advise you to enter that. I would wait for this candle to close, because it is likely to continue up. Once price tries to mitigate, to mitigate stop losses right here, then you can decide to make your sell entries at that previous high. That will be your sniper. If you can't, then you put if you can't do that, wait for that and enter that, then you wait for a breakout here and a retest, and then you can enter from here after this pullback. After that pullback, put your stop loss above that support, which will now be a resistance. After breakout, this will now become a support resistance level, and then you can aim for your sells. This is an early entry all the way there. This is after breakout and pullback to make your entries. So whatever you want to do, you just aim for that. You just aim for that. I think this is very clear, Robina, on what you need to do. The better entry is right there, but risky, because of course price hasn't given us a market structure shift on H1 around there, which it will give us around this level. But on M15, this will be the early entry, and it will be the sniper entry if you get it right on around that level. You know, when it is starting to gain momentum to break this support on M15, that will be the sniper entry. This is the entry in the books, or the entry for the books. You know, when price breaks and retests the support, yeah, that will be the entry that I would recommend for everyone. Risk takers, this is your entry right about there. That is your entry. All right, enough of this. I hope you've had a great time with us here today. That's what we'll be looking into for today. Hopefully it will work out just like we planned, and you guys will be able to make money. Those who are on VIP, of course, we'll be following them closely together and sharing the signals once these confirmations happen. Otherwise, it's been my pleasure to analyze with you guys and trade with you. So we'll be back here tomorrow, same time, 10:30 to 11:30. But as of now, let's do the recap and we call it a day. Let's do a recap and we call it a day. All right, so we started with gold. Just like I anticipated. It has reached that level. It was looking at mitigating that. Why this level? Because it's the very level where we saw this high momentum move start from. That was the very level. So I believe you waited just like I told you to wait. If you did not make losses right here, now we can remove them. So I think we are going to see buys from here. Why? Because it has mitigated that order block that initiated this strong bullish momentum right here. So all right, so just wait. Let's see. I don't want to enter it again because I've already made 2 losses on it, so I'm not looking at entering it again. But yeah, this is going to be the entry. Right there. Aim for that and have your stop loss just below this low. If it takes us out again, I don't think it will. Let's see, what is this here? This is M1. This is M1 OB. Again, it's not that important, but price can again look for it, but it's not that important, so I wouldn't be focused on it a lot. Yes, it is an order block, don't get me wrong, it is an order block, and of course we saw this high momentum candle, but okay, price never mitigated it. Actually, price never mitigated it. Price never mitigated it. It's crazy. Let me go to M5. I see. Let me go to M5. I see. Yeah, price never mitigated it. It might drop to mitigate it. It might continue to drop. All right, so that's where, let me see if it does make any sense. And nah, you rather leave it. You rather leave it. For you to make this entry right here, wait for price to break this level right here to confirm that now we have started this buy move. For you to make this entry right here. If you can't, then if it fails to break this, then it's gonna drop here, and that's where you will get your buy momentum entry to push for that. Yeah, that's why you will get that, and you can aim for your 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio. But as of now, don't look at this. This, only wait for it just here, just there, just there. Yeah, so above there, that's where you want to make your entry, not below it, above it. All right, that's it. Let me wish you guys a good day. Happy trading. See you. Oh, we had boom 1,000. We had boom 1,000. Let's look at boom 1,000 and then V75, then we can call it a day. So boom 1,000, I told you we are likely to see consolidation here before we can see this breakout. You want to enter below this order block for you to make the sales. We are going to be waiting for sales on boom 1,000. Then we talked about V75. V75, we wait for sales below this level. That's where we are anticipating our sell momentum. Today we are going to be looking at sells, not buys, on V75. All right, that's it. Then lastly is J10. Sniper entry around there. If it fails to break the structure above here to give us a new higher high, then you can enter your sells right below our 10 MA. If price goes there and below our 10 MA, then you can enter your buys, your sells, to drop massively. But if it gives us a break of structure, you have no business. You don't want to enter any buys when it gives you a break of structure, because already on H4 we have looked that we need sells. We need sells, not buys on H4. So you need to look for sells, not buys, even on lower time frame. That's why we are waiting for the confirmation of sells around that level to enter sniper, or wait for a breakout here and retest, then you can enter sales later. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. See you tomorrow same time, 10:30 to 11:30. Have a lovely day. Happy trading. Bye bye.